judgment standing there, when he goes to the second death the Bible speaks of, all he does is become non-existent, and you can't even remember him.
Right.
So that is a beautiful death, is it not? It is a just and wonderful, loving death. And the one that those that are in Hades now are experiencing is not the Creator's will. It is their own will.
Right, they do. Right, exactly.
And I tell you frankly, Lucifer just loves the fact that these guys are that much suckers.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a big game to him. Oh boy, new shipment, come on guys, come on, grab your pitchfork. and the idiots are down there screaming and yelling, oh God, oh God, oh God, and well, do something about it. You can get out.
Right.
So, but they don't explain it. Now, Christ, when he died, the 3 days that he was in burial, Scripture says that he went to Hades to tell the people that there was a way out, and none believed him. Okay, so, you know, Christ died roughly 2,000 years ago or so. And so those people that died in that just prior to him, look at, and there's another 1,000 or 2,800 years ahead of this earth before the actual day of judgment comes. Look at how long they're spending down there because of their stupidity. And some of those are ones that actually had Christ walk down there and try to explain, come on out. Duh. You know, really duh. I don't know. There's a bunch of poor people, sick-minded twits that cause their own pain. And that's a shame. But nevertheless, that's a way of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you get a disease, look at it as a dis-ease.
Right.
You get a common cold. All it is an gal telling you you're off the path.
Right.
It's those little bumps on the side of the freeway that you feel before you go right off into the ditch.
Right.
And
That's really true, and it's amazing to me. We did a show about this, explaining that, you know, you're creating this situation for yourself to learn where you're off, what's going on. The people that own the station that consider themselves very enlightened, very well informed in all this one of the people is a woman with debilitating disease. She can't walk, she's in pain all the time. And I was hoping she would hear me because I described the problems surrounding the particular disease she has,
Fibromyalgia.
She has fibromyalgia. And so I'm describing all of the emotional components and what's happening inside you that's off balance that causes this disease. And she said, you know, when you said that, that's exactly everything about my life. You described it down to a T. She says, but that's not the cause of my problem.
yeah, she wants to go on.
She heard every word I said, and she goes, but you know, I wish it were that simple, she says to me.
Isn't that the wonder of it? The things that we know,
Richard, I go,
the things that we know, sis, are so simple that nobody wants to accept them.
yeah.
If we say, okay, you know, here, you give me $51,768.39, and no, and I will give you a machine. I don't want you opening it, but here's the knob to turn it on and off, and then what you want there will work. That machine could be totally empty with some sand in it to give it weight.
Right.
And their machine is their brain.
Right.
And they pay you the good money, go off and enjoy life. You know, they're stupid idiots.
No, it's so true. It is so true. And I'm not just saying this like this is my theory, but I had terminal cancer and was, you know, go home, die. It's over with for you. You're 27 years old, you're a dead woman, nothing we can do for you, you're gone. And you talk about a wake-up call, you know, okay.
That was a big speed bump.
Oh, this is their reality. I mean, I had to get that in my head, that this is their reality of my life. This is not my reality of my life.
Well, it was your reality that brought you to that point.
Right.
But it made you aware that, whoa, I've been having the wrong reality.
Right, exactly. That's it. And boy, I'll tell you, when you go and you do that, because what I did is I was faced with this, and I isolated from everything. I said, I don't want anybody that's not going to support a decision that I'm making, so you go away. You're out of my life, gone. I take all my energy. I got to figure out what to do here, you know, because this is it. I got to figure this out. Nobody's helping me. Medicine wrote me off. Everybody wrote me off.
And everybody else is feeling poor Sue or poor Joan or poor John or, you know.
And you don't need that.
No,
You're
you
feeding
don't.
the negativity. See, I told him this. I said, this is what I recognized right away. I got to get these people away from me. They're sucking the life out of me. They're feeding me what I don't need. They're not giving me what I need. So I'm going away by myself, into myself. And that's exactly what I did. I just kind of collapsed in on myself and said, oh, this is a mess in here. This is horrible. You know?
Didn't like that any better.
You know, it's like, oh, man, I've been pissed off all my life. This can't be good for me. You know,
And you've been given many head colds along the way, and you weren't listening, so okay, I case of two.
Right.
That didn't help, okay, then you're going to get a little ache and pain. That didn't help,
Right.
so bang, you got it. You got the wad, and all disease is dis-ease.
Exactly.
You are out of standing in the sight of the Creator. You are not in right standing. Literally, you're not on that narrow love path. You've gone off on little tangents, and the springs are worn, the shocks are worn, the tires are flattened. You know, you're a real mess. But you're still running.
Right.
And you can still get on that road again
Right.
and get to a repair shop in a hurry. Or you can sit out there in that wilderness and die.
Right.
And so the Creator allows the gal to give you a head cold, and you wonder, why is this head cold? Why is this earache? Why is this problem? Why that problem? And it's saying that you are out of right standing in the eyes of the Creator. You are not in right standing. Let's get this and check your life out, see what you're screwing up on. Let's get it taken care of, and let's get back on the right road. And that's all it did. As a medicine person, I found this to be totally true. Everybody brings on, unless they're born with it, everybody brings on their own problems. And the longer they go, the deeper the problems, and true. You know, I got problems. I'm diabetic. I'm going blind. And, my teeth are kind of missing. You know, I got some real problems. I'm getting old, all right? But that's my decision. Why am I getting old? I'm getting old because who would listen to a man that's 24, 27 years old with the knowledge that I have? They would have no respect for that knowledge because they'd say that young, good-looking guy, and I was good-looking at one time, you know, how did he get that knowledge? Ah, come on, this guy's philosophizing or something like that. But they respect age. And then they might say, yeah, he's philosophizing, but maybe Grandpa has something too. So, okay, I'm getting old. But that's all right. When the time comes, I'll reverse age. I'll stop that wheel, go backwards, and I'll get young again. So, but that's neither here nor there. But nevertheless, that is what the Nagal does to you. It tries to warn you and warn you and warn you. And the less and less you hear, the warnings get harder and harder and harder. You read from that book that I've got here, that New York, the day Pennsylvania and stuff, that day, 911, was a warning to our world, particularly to our United States, but overall to the world, that they are not in right standing with the Creator. You read that. I have that in there. Now, I'm going to have a cigarette. If you want to keep this on and talk to Michelle, she's got some good insight, you know, and leave it on and let her be part of it, because my wife also has her work to do. And if you just want to tell her, bye Michelle, go out and have a cigarette with your husband, and she goes, no, then pick that up and start reading it. So I'd leave this up to you.
Okay.
Right? And first, where is your bathroom?
Oh, right by the door.
Oh, thank you.
So how you doing, honey? I didn't make it up. See, he's saying it, too.
Yeah. Yes, I hear that.
Well,